Good morning, everyone. Okay, good morning. My name is Koka, and I'm going to be the tab director for this tournament. For people that are not familiar with how British parliamentary debate works, we work with a tabulation system that we fondly call tab. So what is the tab? The tab is just where you have your results, where you have your draws. What are draws? People you are going to be meeting. So it is not as if you are going to be picking what row you are going to be doing. Maybe you are going to be OG, maybe you are going to be OO for round 1 or 2. It's randomly drawn. So the tab does that. There's a software for that, Capicat, that does that. So after round 1, every team you are going to be put in like different rooms, maybe 4 rooms or 5 rooms. In each room, 4 teams, OG. So you can just be randomly assigned. But what the tab does is it tries to ensure that you go around these rows. So if you do OG in round 1, you won't do OG. You won't do OG in round 2. You might do CG or you might do CO, and like that until it continues. And there's what we call power pairing. Like Jessica said earlier, the same thing that is happening in your debate room is happening in another debate room. Someone is getting first in this debate room, another person is getting first in the other debate room, like that. At some point, and there are scores assigned to each rank. First gets 3 points, second gets 2 points, third gets 1 point, and fourth 0. So on the tab, as you progress, you'll be seeing your progress, you'll be seeing your standings, your team standings, how many points you are on. So as it progresses like that, teams on the same kind of point are going to be grouped together. So as we move forward, people that are having first, people maybe at around 3, people that are on 6 points, people that have had first in the first 2 rounds will be together. That's why it's called power pairing. That's why you start hearing things like top room. So it's not enough for you to say, oh, maybe I'm winning in your other rooms. You need to go and compete with the other winners to be able to show that, yes, you know what you are doing. So there's going to be something we call the top room. That's where the best teams are at that point. You compete with them. People that are next, we have the bubble rooms and we have the bean room. It's normal. People are going to be in the top rooms, people are going to be in the bean rooms. The bean room is for people that are low points. So the whole point of power pairing is just to give you opportunities, because it's unfair. Like our strengths are different. So if you keep meeting people that just keep beating you, it's just a form of discouragement and all those things. So you go down to your level a little bit. But that's just what it is usually. You have the top room, the bubble rooms, and the bean room. That is that. So after every round, we are going to check the tab. We're going to have a. But first, do you guys have phones? What do you have phones? Huh? They don't have phones. Smartphones. Because it's a software, you're just supposed to go online and just check. So I don't necessarily have to. We're not going to be. Say want to be printing or want to be announcing draws. But normally you're just supposed to go on the software, check the tab. Okay, for round 2, my team is supposed to be. Makes sense. And that's that. And the last thing, and the last thing is what we call feedbacks. Like Jessica said, after each round, the judges are going to announce the results and they're going to give you what we call oral adjudication. feedbacks for you to understand why you came first, or why you came fourth, or why you came second. But they are not the only ones judging you, they are also judging them. That's how BP debate works. So there's something we call feedback. After the end of every round, you are supposed to give feedback on your chair, the person that gave you the oral adjudication. Did you understand what the person said? Does it make sense to you? Are you satisfied? And all those kind of things, like just normal survey feedbacks and all those things. But since people do not have phones, we will not be able to fill, because they're supposed to fill the feedbacks online on tab. But because you cannot, please, for feedbacks, see members of the CAP, especially Jessica and Joy, and just let them know. Try and get the name of your chairs. They will when the rounds also starts, they will announce their names, they will introduce themselves. So try and get their names so that if you have issues, or even if it's not only when you have issues you have to give feedback, even if it's positive you have to give feedback. Oh, this person did very well, I understood, they helped me a lot. We really need those feedbacks. So please see Jessica or Joy, and if you have phones, there's something called a private URL from the tab that I'm going to send to you. And I'm going to send to you as the tab director. So it's personal. It's because normally your feedback is supposed to be anonymous, and everyone at CAP that is supposed to be able to see it. The judges are not supposed to know about it. So it's that is called a private URL. So on that private URL, if you tap on it after every round, you see submit feedback. It's there. So if you have a phone, you can also do that. And if you don't have one, you can see Jessica or Joy. Are we good to go?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Okay.
How do you use it, laptop?
Yes. It's a web. It's not an app. It's a web. This is all.
Please guys, public speaking will start in the next like the next 10 minutes. So
Okay.